There we go. All right. This is the part of the interview with my family member, and I've got Dad here. What's your name, Dad?
Christian Sean Obeck, Senior.
Welcome by Larry here. He's the family cat. He wanted to be a part of the interview. So, judging by how quickly you answer, I got a bunch of questions.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to start off? Easy, hard?
You're the interviewer.
Sure. All right. Why'd you name me after you?
I just thought it was kind of a nice, like a tradition, like that some people do. Obviously, not all people. And also, not that naming you a different name I would act differently, but just that being a junior and quote unquote like following in my footsteps, just try to hold me to a higher level.
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be cool to get a third one day. So
it's up to you.
I understand what your
Nothing I can do about that.
Thought process is there. Now, what were you named after? Because I know the answer, but
I was Sean. I honestly don't know. Christian. I forget what I was going to be named, but I remember my mom said that my dad came home. I think after seeing the movie Mutiny on the Bounty with this version had Marlon Brando, and there was the guy who led the mutiny was Fletcher Christian, and so he liked that name, Christian.
It's pretty simple, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
No, basically, there's no religious.
Gotcha. You want a deep question?
Sure.
What was your biggest mistake in life?
It's hard to say because
you got a lot of life to live still.
Well, it's hard to say because everything you do leads to like where you are, and I like where I am. You know what I mean? I like
you
my
can still
family.
Pinpoint a mistake though.
Yeah. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, if I did change this one thing, I might not have you as a son. I might not have mom. You know, my life could be completely different. And I'm really happy with my life. But anyway, I would say that after graduating college, I was living with Pa and Momo, and working at Chili's, and there was this job that I was offered, like kind of real entry level, but at a small wealth management company, and I just think I could have done really well there. And I was talking to Momo and Pa about it, and they're like, "Well, you haven't given finding a job in the major industrial design that I went to college for. You haven't given that like a full shake. Like we really think you should, keep trying to find a job in that." And so I think if I had taken that job, I would have done really well at it, and possibly
be a teacher.
Not be a teacher. And I think I would have done really well at it. So I kind of regret doing that, not doing that. I should say.
Okay. So I guess I could do sort of related to that. Knowing what you know now at your current age, what would you tell me that can help me when I get to be in your shoes?
As a
father, peer, leader, whatever.
What should I tell you? I think just for just leading a good life is to be a good person. Don't be afraid to love people with all your heart and show them support. I would say for a family, that's good advice.
Mm-hmm.
As a father, spend as much time with your kids as you can, because mothers and fathers have so much influence on how their children mature.
No, I've
kind of
I've
people
seen
that
how it
matter.
goes wrong.
Yeah, and as a teacher, I see it a lot.
Mhm.
So that's as a father, that's what I would say. And
Okay.
as for like a career and stuff, um, um, I would say, do what you want, like do what makes you happy, but at the same time, keep an eye out on good on financial opportunities too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What advice do you have on how to have a happy marriage?
Um, well, I'll just say how me and mommy were, from like we met online,
I know that.
so we talked for about a week before we met in person, and this before FaceTime. So
Email.
no, maybe there was some you could email on the dating app kind of a thing,
Ouch.
and then you could also call obviously, and mommy just she made me feel just kind of really at ease, and comfortable, which I never really. I mean, I dated women before, but just
Player.
it was just it was always kind of like not an effort, but like you're kind of putting on a little bit of an act, and I didn't feel that way with mommy at all. It's just like she just put me at ease right away. Um, and let's see what else. It just kind of leads into what I was saying before. Like, if you're a good person, treat your girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever, with love and respect.
Okay.
And make sure you have fun, laugh. That's what makes it nice.
Okay. All right. I'd probably give you one more question, and this will be a little bit of a sort of a not personal question, but like a little bit different from the other ones. Why do you like cars so much?
Probably the same reason you do. It comes from my dad.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I mean he.
He's got what? That he's got. You could name. You could go on for probably 5 minutes.
I think the first car that he had that I remember being sporty was, I forget what year it was, but it was a '70s Mercury Capri. It wasn't the fastest thing in the world, but it sounded real good. I remember that's the first car I remember like going fast in, and so that, and then more when, let's see, when was this? I guess it was about 10. He started really buying, maybe because he got divorced from my mom, and was like, no kids, I can get whatever I want. And then, so he started buying cars that he really wanted.
S2000s.
Well,
three of them we found out.
Yeah, Honda CRX.
I know those are cool.
Ford VW GTI, Ford Mustang GT, and Ford Cobra, S2000,
Barracuda.
Mitsubishi 2000 GT, Barracuda way back in the day. But yeah.
So what's your favorite car then? I think I know the answer, but
favorite car.
All right, so ready?
Like,
go. What's your
money,
favorite?
no
What's your
options?
favorite car? No money. No money's not a problem. Maintenance is a problem. Maintenance isn't a problem.
The McLaren F1.
Why?
I mean, even though there are faster cars now,
at the time,
McLaren. Well, even still, though, the McLaren F1 is just a really pure car. Like it has, on purpose, like no ABS. I don't even think that's power steering. I mean, no ABS.
That's crazy.
No ABS. No ABS. I don't believe it has power steering in it. But anyway, naturally aspirated V12, so no turbos. It's really light. Just the attention to details that they did to make the car as light as possible. Like they initially had this radio from Alpine, and it weighed too much. So McLaren went back to Alpine. We're like, we needed it lighter. So they used different kind of wiring or whatever, made it lighter and stuff like that.
Half a pound lighter.
Yeah, it was stuff like that. So yeah, McLaren F1.
All right, I think I got enough questions, but I'm supposed to sort of do a wrap up section where I talk about what I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nothing I already didn't know, but
what you learned from this.
Very wise.
Oh, thank you.
And Let's see. I knew why you named me, so that was
It
sort of
wasn't a surprise.
well, I sort of knew, but didn't. I
Mhm.
knew that Fletcher Christian was the reason you were named, but I didn't know why I was named after
Okay.
you.
Mhm.
So that's cool to know. Not note of why I am who I am, and it's good to know about marriage. I mean, you know, you don't really hear that much stuff, especially at such a young age, of how to do things right and how to know when things are right, I guess. And I mean,
And also part of the
you
marriage
saying-
thing
you
is
saying you know what you know.
like, you know, I can control what I control, but also it's finding the right person. I could control what I can control, and not have found the right person, and
Or you
know?
can control who you find.
a little bit. That's yeah. So
Okay. Well, so all right. I mean, I guess you could say I learned a lot, but I can't really pinpoint exactly where everything I learned. Oh, hi, Jack. But, oh, if you can see him in the camera. Oh yeah, you can. This is Big Jack. I learned that you're a good man, Dad.
thank you, buddy. That means a lot.
All right. We'll wrap this up. Oh, come on, Jack.
With the dog dancing
Yep,
session.
the dog dancing. Where's it? How do I stop it?